good looking. What you got cooking? Hello, everybody. My name is Tupperware Pete. I'm Peter Williams. G'day, g'day. And how you going? How are you? I am going to, on this beautiful Friday fun day, actually, we're having thunderstorms in southeast Queensland right now, so if the internet goes a little bit wobbly, that's what's happening. I'm going to be cooking tonight in not one, but 2 pressure cookers. Oh, that thunder. Did you hear that thunder? Right on cue. Right on cue. 2 pressure cookers. This is the one that, you know, like your slow cooker takes 4 to 8 hours to do stuff, right? This Tupperware Micro Pressure Cooker, the Tupperware one, takes 20 to 30 minutes to do everything a slow cooker takes 4 to 8 hours to do, right? So basically, You've probably seen me demonstrate it before. The quick version. There's a minimum line and a maximum line. Get the food in between there. If you're just doing veggies or fruit, 150 mils minimum water. If you're doing silverside, chop it into chunks, cover it. If you're doing like a beef stew or curried sausages or any of those sort of, you know, stews or curries or casseroles or things like that, you put your meat in first. You flour your meat, add your veggies, pour the liquid in, you pop the top on, stick it in for 20 to 30 minutes, and you're done, right? It really is that easy. I'm going to get cracking because what I'm going to be doing is apricot chicken. I'll get the chicken out of the fridge. That might help. Forget your troubles and get happy and dance your cares away. You know you can take your clear mates straight to the butcher. They pop them on the scales, zero them out. Can you pop 500 grams of chicken thigh pieces? Chicken thighs were on special, and there's a lot of flavour in the chicken thighs, and I've just realised from looking at that screen, I need to chop them up. Alright, so what we're going to do is we will just grab our, I like the big meat one with the dimples at the side. It doubles as your bench scraper, so you can protect the blade, and then it's a 13 centimetre blade. It's a German stainless steel, all professional grade. It's an Asian themed knife. And they're absolutely gorgeous. All right, so we've got our chicken thigh fillets. I'm not going to bother. Oh, I thought I wanted thighs. Not to worry. I won't complain on camera. I will go back to my butcher. Thank you very much. I'm just going to chuck this into chunks. Just roughly that size. Pop that straight into my Tupperware silicone bag, which I will show you in just a minute. We'll pop them straight into there. Here we go. Just into chunks. Chicken chunks. All right, we will pop them straight into the silicone bag. Why is he popping it into the silicone bag? I'm sure someone's going to say that. Why is he popping it into the silicone bag? Because when you're popping your meat in, I'm just going to flour it in that silicone bag, and I'm just... So this is like a meat marinator. It is a meat marinator. It is a meat marinator. It's a meat marinator. Basically, it's a... Let me just wash my hand. A meat marinator. I got a meat marinator. These are the silicone bags. They're the ones that go into the freezer, the microwave, the gas oven, electric oven, the wood oven, the dishwasher. You can seal them. They're liquid tight. Did you see my ramen noodle video I did the other day? Rah, rah, ramen noodles. The song needs rewriting, but the food was delicious. This is a liquid tight, airtight seal, and Tupperware have patented them, and they've been winning design awards all through Europe. So how cool is that? It's like reusable bubble wrap. It's like a food grade fidget spinner, right? So that's our chicken chunks into there. I've just got my plain flour. You know what I'm like with the labels. Normally I don't like labels, but when you're popping them onto your food, they come in handy, right? Keep your icing sugar away from your plain flour, and you can do that with your labels. I pop them up the top because then you can pop containers in front of them and maximise your space. I also grab 2 sets of labels, one on one side, one on the other side. Then you can just pop it in. It doesn't matter which way you pop it into the shelf. You've got a label on the outside. All right, so we've got this. We have just got, let's grab about a half a cup. I've got my Tupperware cup measures here. And that's just going to pop straight into there. There's my half a cup of plain flour. And I'm just going to literally dump that in. Now, if someone's watching the telly or Netflix or whatever, what you do is you just go, here, can you just flour my chicken for me? Okay, sure. You just sit there flouring. Oh, it might help if you seal it properly, Peter. Whoops, daisy. If it's going to happen, it'll happen when I'm going live, right? So, there's our flour. We will just flour that absolutely gorgeous. You can throw in your herbs and your spices, not a problem. And that, we've got a Tupperware pressure cooker. Let's pop this over in the sink. We've got a Tupperware pressure cooker. We are now going to grab a utensil. Actually, all the utensils, they're quite beveled. And I think when you have your own online Tupperware party or in-home Tupperware party, anything that's full price, you can choose to get 70% off. So you might want to choose to get one serving spoon or the entire set of the kitchen prep utensils. All right? So I'm just going to scoop them straight into there, that way. Can you see? See how I've just floured that chicken? And it's really, I'm not going to touch it because I've just washed my hands, but you get the idea. Just shake off that excess, shake it off. Shake off that excess flour. Pop that straight into there. And it doesn't matter if you're doing this with beef or chicken or pork or lamb, turkey, whatever you're doing, you just, because you don't really cook with Tupperware, you assemble, right? So this is it's our chicken that we've just floured. Pop that into there. There's a couple more pieces. We will just, oh, how cool is that? Now I can seal that and I can just pop that into the fridge or the pantry, or I can just pop it into the, turn it up inside out, Miss Jane, and pop it into the dishwasher. Now that is our chicken. Floured, easy. I think it was 550 grams of thigh fillets, because there's a lot more flavour in the thigh fillets, and they were half the price of breast. Normally I do the breast, but there's a beautiful flavour about the thigh, and your butcher will get rid of the bones for you, or they'll already be deboned. Sometimes there's flavour in the bones. I digress. Now, all right, we've got that into there. Then all we do is, literally, a packet of French onion soup mix. I'm just using the Woolies. Pop that straight into there with my Tupperware scissors. Oh, that I didn't. There we go. Yeah, that's better. French onion soup, and you just assemble it. French onion soup. I've got some apricot nectar, and it calls for tins. I've just got this Tetris pack, and all I'm going to do is, it's got one of these. Here I'm thinking it's like stock. Oh, actually, you know what I can do? I can do my, I'll get some homemade chicken stock that I made, because you can make your own homemade stock in the pressure cooker. Just throw in your bones, some herbs and spices, bay leaves, carrot, celery, onion, pop it in for 20 minutes, strain it, and there's your own homemade stock. All right, so we've got, I'm just going to pop in 2 cups. Now, I live alone, so I'm not doing much, but if you've got a family to feed, just double the recipe. A kilo of chicken. Do a litre of apricot nectar or whatever. I've just got, we'll do a little bit more for luck. We will just, the trick is, I just want that covered, right? So that's the idea. What I'm going to do is now, so we've got our French onion soup, our apricot nectar, our chicken. What else was I going to do? Oh, I've got some celery. And I'm just going to grab this. I'm just going to chop this up into, no airs and graces at my house. I'm not. All right, let's just chop that up. I'm not a chef, but the Tupperware products do make you look like one. That's for sure. All right, chop, 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 scrape that up. Some celery straight into there. Oh, there we go. Then I've got, oh look, you know your Vent Smart containers, you know these ones here? These are great if you're storing, not only if all of my fruits and veggies go into here, you've probably seen me do a video before, but in this one in here, I've just got a couple of limes, a chili, a couple of half onions. Now, this is literally, this is great. See how long they've been in there for? They're starting to grow. There's nothing wrong with them. They are literally starting to grow, and they're still fine because it was right at the bottom of the fridge. I had forgotten about it, right? Nothing wrong with it. The top of that capsicum might need to be removed. They've literally been in here for weeks. Remove that. Now look, there is nothing wrong with that baby capsicum whatsoever. Absolutely nothing. So what I'm going to do is, we'll slice this up. Because we've got it, we may as well use it, right? Are you like that? It's like, what have we got? Oh, yeah, we've got that. Pop that into there. What? But you're not supposed to put capsicum in apricot chicken. Well, whose rule is that? All right, let's grab this onion. Let's grab some of that. We will remove that. Let's move the skins. One of these days, I will show you how to make onion powder. It's absolutely delicious. Okay, there we go. I'm no chef. I'm just a home cook. And I'm not messing about. I'm just doing this roughly into chunks. And it makes, because of the Tupperware knife, it makes you look like you're a chef. If it doesn't, please don't tell me that. All right, we're going to throw in our onion. There we go. That's half an onion. And we will, let's do the other bit as well. Because it's in there. It's got to come out. Look at that. That's how long that's been in there for. It's been growing. I could replant that if I wanted to, not a problem. All right, okay. I'm just popping this into chunks, and we will turn that around into there. There we go. Okay. Chop, chop, chop. Slide it up and in the pot. There we go. All right. Then we've got, so that's all it is. Apricot chicken, celery, onion, some capsicum. If I had some carrot, I would probably pop that in there as well, but I don't. So all I'm going to do now is just move that around just to get that chicken underneath. And that, I don't know if you can see that, that's just literally, that's all I've got. I'm going to pop that in for 20 minutes because it's not very much. Right? While that's in there, let's do our mashed potato, mashed potato. I do a great parsnip and potato mash. So I've got in here, this is your, you know, your scrap collector, your chop collector. I've just peeled some potatoes earlier with those potato scraps into there. This is the one, have you seen my video where I did the herb garden? How awesome is that? I've just got my parsnip, my potato peeler, which I love. We are just peeling that. Pop those skins straight into there. I'm now going to just take that end bit off. We'll pop that over there and we'll grab another one. Smile! I love the potato peeler because it peels things twice as fast, right? So there's our, whoop, pop them into there. Oh, we've got potatoes everywhere. Parsnips everywhere. All right, where's the end of this? Let's remove the end of that. We'll pop that over to there. We'll pop that over there. Now, all I'm going to do now is, I've just got some potatoes that I've had in the, potatoes I've just got in some water that I was waiting for the right moment. Okay, so we are just going to literally, just pop them into chunks. Quarters, whatever. They're quite juicy, yum-o. We will pop them straight into there. So yeah, when you have an online Tupperware party, you can choose anything out of the full price collection for 70% off. A lot of people do go for the Tupperware pressure cooker. It literally makes life so much easier in the kitchen, and especially in the summertime, when, you know how sometimes you get sick of salads and you still feel like a hot meal? this is ideal. You can cook a hot meal without having your kitchen overheating, right? And especially if you're in North Queensland or in the Territory, how awesome is that going to be doing this in here? So all I'm going to... Here we go. I've just got our parsnip. I'm just popping this into chunks. Right. It's all going to get mashed anyway. Okay. We will pop that into there. There we go. Pop that into there. Now all we need... Oh, I won't use that bit. All I need is about ½ cup of water. There's my potatoes and my parsnip. If I want to, I can salt that. I'll just grab my Himalayan salt. Grab the tab, peel the seal. Grab your Himalayan salt. Actually, I will show you a little tip. You know all of the choppers, whether you've got the little baby one, the mama one, or the big daddy one, you know the one that you need to have a practice where if you are mowing the lawn this summer, just have a practice pulling the ripcord in here. Or if you're going skydiving, strap that to your back and away you go. Right? Grab that open with the blades. They're 3 blades. They've reinvented them. See how the top 2 are curved? They push all the food back down. All you have to do is grab some rock salt. I've just got some Himalayan salt. I'm going to pop this into here. People say, yeah, but do you have to sharpen the blades? Well, it depends on how many times a week you're chopping potatoes or ginger or onions or garlic or carrots or macadamia nuts. All you literally have to do... That's now, not only has it turned my rock salt into table salt, I've also sharpened the blades while I've been doing it as well. How cool is that? That's going to go straight back into my container. I'm now going to salt my water, and then that can just seal up in there. And yes, Tupperware even have Himalayan salt as part of their labels. How cool is that? So I've got that over there. Let's pop that on there. We'll whack that into the other microwave oven, and I'm just going to pop that in for 10 minutes. Or 11 minutes, right? Now, here's the fun stuff. Look at this. Potato and parsnip peelings. Are we going to chuck that out? No, we are not. We are going to cook it. See this? You know the Micro Pro Grill? It's the barbecue that goes into the microwave. It's an under the grill. It's an in the oven. It's a toaster. It's a sandwich press. It's a mini oven that goes into the microwave. So anything you do on all of those places, you can pop this into the microwave oven at a fraction of the time and a fraction of the cost. There is a ring on the inside if you want to do omelettes or cakes or pancakes or eggs or all those sorts of things. That in the lower position, that's your grill position. So if you're doing chicken, rissoles, sausages, steak, T-bones, chops, zucchini, asparagus, capsicum, all of those sorts of things, you do that in the grill position, because what happens is this e-turner on the cover heats up to 220 degrees. This e-turner on the bottom, that heats up to 220 degrees. E-turner is the longest lasting non-stick metal on the planet, right? Now, it doesn't microwave your food. What happens is underneath here, there's a little susceptor disc, which is a fancy way of saying it's a transformer. It's an energy transformer. Tupperware think of everything, right? There's like 5 layers of things all sandwiched together. The transformer is in there, and it converts everything over to heat energy, and it heats this up to 220 degrees, right? So if you're doing bacon without the splatter all over your kitchen, all the grease goes around the outside. All the grease goes around the outside. There's your little gutter, right? So that drains away. So it's not a broiler or a baker. It's a true grill, right? If you want to do it into... So that's the grill position. A quarter of a turn that way, that's now your casserole position. So potato bake, scones, anything you do in the oven, this will do in the microwave. Yes, it's made out of metal. Yes, it goes into the microwave. Yes, it will brown a T-bone steak in 9 minutes. There's no metal on metal. and it's stainless steel, so that's why it can go into the microwave. It's like a little Dodgem car or a bumper car for your microwave, right? So, literally, all I'm going to do is... I'm not going to waste these. I paid good money for those parsnips. I'm not throwing the skins out. All the nutrients are in the skins. So I'm literally... What I'm going to do is grab... Where did that salt go? Here we go. Grab some of this pink Himalayan salt. We'll do a couple of decent sprinkles of that. We're going to make our own homemade chips. Why not? As a crunchy side or something to nibble on next week, right? We've got some of that, and I've got some Italian mixed herbs. These are the spice containers. So it doesn't matter if you've got cinnamon sugar that you want to sprinkle out or whether you've got something that you want to spoon out. This is ideal. It's a proper Tupperware airtight seal. I'm just going to sprinkle that around into there, pop that into there, and I will pop that around into there. I'm now going to just show you. So I can bake them in the oven if I want to, but who wants to do that on a 35-degree day in summer? No, me, thank you very much. And I want to eat chips preservative-free, MSG-free. I don't want any chemicals in my food, thank you very much. I want to know what I'm eating. So that's that there. I'm now going to pop that into the casserole position. I'll pop it in for maybe 3 or 4 minutes, pull it out, give it another mix up and pop it in for another 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, and then I can pop that into a Tupperware airtight storage container for the pantry. These are the ultra clear with the one-touch seal. So it's like a one-tab seal, I should say. And that's a proper airtight container. There's my own homemade potato chips that'll go into there, right? How awesome will that be? While we're waiting for the microwave, because I've got 2 microwaves, you know what we're going to do? With my apricot chicken and my mash, in my other Micro Pro Grill, yes, I've got 3 of them. In my other Micro Pro Grill, you know what I'm going to do? I've got to do some greens, right? I'm going to grill some asparagus. They're only going to take 6-7 minutes, right? We'll just chop off the... There we go. Pop in asparagus into there, and we've got that. We'll pop that into our chop collectors. And I've just got a few Brussels sprouts that I've got left over. They're a small item, so I don't need a 13-centimetre blade. I just need a tiny blade. This is part of that, the Tupperware knife set, all right? I've just topped and tailed them already. I'm just going to pop them in half and just layer them down into there. And we will... What's that? A bit of onion. That can go into there. I love my sprouts. If I had some bacon and onion, I'd probably pop that into there. If I'm doing this as a proper side, like a full-on side for people, I would fill this whole tray up with bacon and Brussels sprouts and onions and all goodness in there, but I'm not going to, so it's just going to be for me. There's my Brussels sprouts and my asparagus, right? I'm just going to a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Splash that around in there. That's going to help caramelise it, give it a beautiful flavour. I'm going to pop that straight into the grill position into there, right? How awesome is that going to be? We've just got 4 minutes left, right? Then what I'm going to do is, you know your Tupperware lunch bag? Hang on, let me just wipe down the bench. We've got, you know your Tupperware lunch bag. Now, if you're cooking, right, you may as well cook more than what you're going to eat and plan ahead of time. Cook lunch for tomorrow, dinner for Sunday night, lunch for Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. Tupperware have come out with a whole range of lunch bags for little people, for big people, for on-the-go people, for people that work from home, for people who commute. There's all these lunch bags. Now this here, it's quite a thick padding in there. That's like, it's quite a heavy insulation, right? Now, it does come with, you get a drink bottle over there. You get the smaller container. I can't believe I just popped that over there. I'm probably going to need it in a minute. Now, remember, if it's round, make a sound. If it's square, don't you dare. So you can express the air out of there. That's liquid tight as well as airtight. So you get one of those. Plus, you get the Tupperware reusable cutlery. Don't be spending money on disposable cutlery or popping, you know, waste into landfill. Use your own. It's reusable. And it'll bypass landfill entirely, right? And it'll save you a lot of money too. It does come with, there's a little keychain, and this keychain, check this out. Look, where is it? It opens up. So you can pop your love letters in there, or your lunch money, or your shopping trolley coins in there. How awesome is that? You've got to take a pill with lunch, that's ideal for that. And check this out. It's like a bento box for big people that goes into the fridge and into the microwave. Can you see underneath here? There's even a little spot for your finger. So you can grab the tab, peel the seal. There is your containers. So now I can have my rice, I can have my mashed potato, I can have my asparagus and Brussels sprouts, I can have my apricot chicken all into there. Or, if you're like me and in your supersonic chopper you did cauliflower rice a couple of weeks ago and you popped some into the freezer, now look, don't look too closely, it's been defrosting all afternoon, right? So now I can come along in here, I can grab my cauliflower rice, and I can just pop that straight into one. How cool is that? There's my cauliflower rice. I do have a little bit more left over, so you know what I'm going to do? I am going to do lunch for tomorrow, dinner for the next day. There's an orange one. How cool is that? How funky. So, grab the tab, peel the seal, and let's prep. This is our lunch for tomorrow. We've got dinner for the next night. That's our cauliflower rice. How awesome is that? Then what I'm going to do is, that's going to go over there. Then we've got, let's have a look and see what this, we've got our Tupperware Micro Pressure Cooker. Now, can you see how this pressure indicator's gone down? It probably hasn't been cooked long enough for the pressure indicator to go up. But for the video purposes, I wanted to show you how you can utilise this. Let me just... No. Because I'm popping it in the 700 watt microwave, that's why. So, remember, if it's gonna go wrong, it'll go wrong while you're going live. We need to pop that in for another few minutes and we'll be... Alright, but you get the idea, right? So there's my cauliflower rice. I can have mashed potato in there if I want to. My apricot chicken's got 5 minutes left to go. I'm going to pop some apricot chicken into there. Once that comes out, I am then going to do my greens in my Micro Pro Grill. Remember, I haven't touched a stovetop. I haven't touched a barbecue. I haven't touched an under the grill or an oven. The temperature in my kitchen has remained exactly the same, and it takes 3 cents a day to run a microwave. How cool is that, right? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pop some greens into there. Then I've got my own homemade chips, potato peels and parsnip peels in there. And I've a few minutes, then I'll give them a toss around, and then I'll pop them in for another few minutes, and I'll pop them in my airtight container. How cool is that? I'll take photos and I'll pop them up so that you can, doesn't matter where you're watching this, you can see all of the results, all right? I'm going to eat these while I'm taking questions at my desk. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please let me know. And until next time, you know what you need to do. Forget your troubles and get happy. Dance your cares away. Shout out and get happy. I'll see you all another day. Thank you all for watching, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.